The two big pictures of Mehul Choksi, the picture of him now in a wheelchair is the most visible view of this epic fraudster in Dominica. Take a look at these two images. On the right-hand side, the Mehul Choksi, the rich diamond heir who mixed with celebrities and made out of India with thousands of crores of people's money. And on the left, a allegedly injured Mehul Choksi wearing shorts and sitting in a wheelchair, if you please, trying to milk all the sympathy that is possible by sitting in a wheelchair and appearing before the court yesterday. Here are the top 5 developments in the Mehul Choksi case. The case was adjourned in a Dominican court yesterday. A verdict is possible today. Fugitive Mehul Choksi's deportation case will resume hearing at 6:30 p.m. today. So in just about 45 minutes from now. The case was first heard yesterday. It's expected that the court will deliver its verdict today. Mehul Choksi is likely to file an appeal before the Dominican High Court, challenging the order of the current Magistrate Court in which his bail application has been rejected yesterday. On Wednesday, Dominica's Magistrate Court denied him bail for allegedly illegally entering the territory. He appeared before the court, like I said, on that wheelchair, looking for all that sympathy. Mehul Choksi's wife, Preeti Choksi, has also come out in his support of this PNB fraud accused. In an exclusive chat with India Today's Rahul Kamal, Preeti Choksi has claimed that her husband was abducted from Antigua. She's also questioned why her husband was tortured and abused. All, of course, just allegations right now. A private jet sent by India is awaiting Mehul Choksi at the Dominica airport. It's a luxury jet. It's on the tarmac. India is expecting to get Choksi's custody and subsequent deportation to India. Will that happen is the question. The aircraft is a super luxury, ultra long range Bombardier Global Express 5000 jet. It belongs to Qatar Executive Airlines. Well, as Choksi's fate hangs in the balance, India Today has learned that Mehul Choksi had misled the Mumbai police in 2017 when he had applied for Antiguan citizenship. It is alleged that Choksi did not disclose before the Mumbai police that he has charges against him in courts. The Mumbai police had given an all-clear report to Choksi, which paved the way for his Antiguan citizenship. This could be key in nailing that deportation. And we've got some breaking news coming in. The Dominica Court will be pronouncing its order on Choksi's plea today. The PNB scam accused wants to return to Antigua, not be deported back to India. He claims he does not feel safe in Dominica. Remember, the Dominican government has claimed that Choksi entered their country illegally. So in just 45 minutes from now, hopefully there won't be another adjournment or a deferment, and there will be a verdict on Mehul Choksi's plea on being sent back to Antigua and not being kept on in Dominica. Meanwhile, India's Ministry of External Affairs says the government is committed to bringing Choksi back home. Here's the latest from what they've said.
It was a very topical issue. Let me emphasize that India remains steadfast in its efforts to ensure that fugitives are brought back to India to face justice. Regarding the specific case of Mehul Choksi, we understand that he is currently in the custody of Dominican authorities and certain legal proceedings are underway. We will continue to make all efforts to ensure that he is brought back to India. But on the further details and variety of questions that have been asked on the legal and technical parts of this case, I would have to refer you to the Ministry of Home Affairs.
And now I have for you a very interesting story on that luxury jet that India has sent to Dominica, which is sitting there on the runway now, waiting to bring him back. That at least is the hope. But India Today brings you the shadow behind the jet. What is this aircraft really all about? And what has been there previously in this aircraft's mission list? Ankit Kumar gets you this exclusive report.
A trophy jet, a trophy catch.
I heard about there seemed to be a report of a particular jet, a private jet that has arrived in Dominica from Qatar. Have you been following that story?
Yes, I can confirm that there is a jet there. My understanding is that the Indian government has sent certain documentation from the courts in India to confirm that, Mr. Choksi is indeed a fugitive.
Mehul Choksi captured in Dominica. India scales up efforts to bring him back in connection with the over 13,000 crore PNB fraud case. With this repatriation effort in the Caribbean island nation, a mystery jet also took off from Delhi and landed at Dominica's Douglas Charles Airport just last week. It's a Bombardier Global 5000 charter of Qatar executive. A jet from the family of iconic planes that whisk top executives, policymakers and Hollywood stars around the world. The Global 5000s, made by the Montreal-based Bombardier, fly a maximum range of 9,630 kilometers. The planes boast signature design and a cutting-edge technology. India today tracked the historical radar data of this particular Bombardier that arrived in Dominica from New Delhi last week. Very interestingly, the path charted by this aircraft puts it in proximity of some of the most major international events. Take a look at how this very private jet reached Malé 2 days after a bomb explosion injured former Maldives President Mohammad Nasheed there. Flight data shows the same aircraft arriving in Kathmandu on May the 11th, just a day after Nepal Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli lost his trust vote. And then this very same jet was seen in Moscow between May 11th and 13th. A flight that coincided with the Russian visit of UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres on May the 12th. The data shows the plane in Geneva between May the 21st and 25th. That's when the World Health Organization's decision-making body, the 74th World Health Assembly, was in a virtual session in the Swiss city. And that's when the first high-level meeting of the National Security Advisors of the United States and Pakistan was also held in Geneva on May the 24th. The aircraft sent from Delhi to Dominica to bring back Mehul Choksi is a plane that has a lot in its flight path. Could the retrieval of one of India's most wanted fugitives be the next notch on its belt? In New Delhi,